Hi, Mindful. What's up with you? Thank you so much for your donation. It's been a long time. How have you been? Okay. All right. Index. Okay. Oh, you did? I'm back in my country. Wow. When did you move? My husband is in UK. Wow. When did you move? It's about a month ago. Wow. That's sad to hear. So, what's your question? What will happen between me and my husband? Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? I messaged you. Okay. So when I'm done with Mindful's reading, he messaged me back yesterday night saying he was trying to pull the material out of the windshield so he could see. Oh, so he made no apology and I didn't respond. So when I finish reading for Mindful, we'll talk about yours. Okay, Lisa? How are you doing, by the way? All right, I'm good. So back to mindful. By the way, mindful, I got your donation. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. I've been fine. I've been I've been good. Thank you for asking. So mindful, this is for you. So the first card here is the Emperor. Okay. Ooh, okay. So the second card here is the Empress. Okay. And then you have the Moon card. So I'm going to clarify the Moon card. Interesting. Best woman. Queen of Swords. All right, the Hangman. Energy between the Emperor and the Empress, please. Justice. So usually, right? So the Emperor and the Empress came out, and I just checked the energy, and the Justice came out. Usually, the Justice and the Emperor or the Empress represent marriage. So this tells me that you guys. So despite whatever separation here, I do not see like any divorce yet, because it does seem like, you know, there is still something that is going to go on between you guys. The marriage is still going on. Usually when, all right, Power Victory, please check the description box. You will see the links to the donation, okay? And you can donate using your card, or you can donate using, the options are there. Just go and check it out, okay? So the Justice card here represents marriage, okay? And also when the Justice card comes out, it also represents like a situation settled amicably, like amicably between two people, and you know, it goes in the favor of both parties. So it's like a fair judgment or a fair decision and all those stuff. So he is the Emperor. The Emperor is actually the father energy and the husband energy, and the Empress is the mother energy and the wife energy. And it's beautiful that the Justice card came out between you guys. But even at that, okay, the fact that these two cards came out at the same time means that there is still some connection between you guys. Like the marriage is not dead yet. Okay, we had a fight tonight, but I don't know if to believe him. Wait, he said he will end things with her. Well, I was coming to that, okay, because after this you have the moon energy here, um, and then the Queen of Swords, which is the other woman's energy. He sent me a bucket of 101 roses. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Today is happy anniversary. Oh, I forgot you guys are separated. But why did you guys have a fight tonight for our anniversary? Okay, now Sorry, guys. So, you have the moon, and then you have this woman under the moon. Sometimes the moon could be hidden energy, deception, and sometimes the moon could be also like you know, like you finally saying the truth or the light, basically. I will send you pictures. Oh, okay. Because he didn't end things with her. So, so, but let me tell you something. I know that it tells me one thing and does another. Hmm. But let me tell you what's going on here with the third party because she showed up in this reading, okay? It does look like the third party do not have much influence here because she's coming up as, I mean, like she's no longer hidden here, I feel, and she's coming up as the hangman. So the hangman's energy is the energy that is the pause energy, okay? Is the energy that sits back, and if this hangman comes between two people, it means that, you know, um something is broken down between them, but not a formal like breakup, if that makes sense. It's like ghosting, not really breakup, okay? So I feel like that's what's going on here between him and the other party. You know, but to me, I do not feel like she is having any much much influence, okay, on your marriage at this point in time, okay? No, I no longer give free readings that much. It drains my energy, so I don't give free readings for now. Maybe later I'm gonna decide to, but for now I don't. All right, so um what's the energy between both of them though? What's what's the energy between Kristen and Maria? What's the energy between both parties? Okay. Wow. Interesting. All right. So this is what is going on between the both of them. You have six of swords. Okay. Six of swords is actually the moving on card. Okay, but it's not. This is moving on. Right. This is moving on. But and his energy towards her is the seven of pentacles. So it means that there's kind of like a separation between them. Okay. Energy towards him to her is the Hierophant. So she kind of wants to be the boss of him, wants to control him, and I see that she's not happy. So maybe there's something. Hold on, I need to know if he really told her off. Hold on, just hold on, give me a minute. Let me see what I'm getting from your reading. Okay. So let me tell you what I'm getting. Like what I said before, okay? I do not see a clean breakup yet, all right? But he's emotionally detached from her and he's like, he's not completely out. I'll tell you that much. He's not completely out right now. He's like partly out and partly in, okay? But the situation between them right now is a shaky connection, okay, unstable relationship and strained relationship. I feel like this is from, you know, so let me tell you why. The reason is because there is trust issues here, and there are quarrels happening here, and there are expectations that were not fulfilled here. Okay, so his energy is detached and no longer giving her the attention that she wants, and that is why she's in this energy, the Four of Cups energy. All right. She, on the other hand, let me tell you something. She does want this connection. Yeah, she wants the connection. Um, she's trying to pull him in as well. Okay, but emotionally, he is no longer in that relationship. I'll tell you that much. All right. So for now, I do not see a clean break, but I see that he is trying to distance himself from her. Okay. So there is him not showing up consistently, him ignoring her more than the way he used to before. So he's ignoring her. Maybe sometimes when she calls, he doesn't pick, and he's trying to pull his energy away. Okay, so um, spiritually, energetically, this relationship is almost done. Okay, I'll tell you that much. All right, so um, see what his next action is towards you. What is it? What is it to of sorts here? Okay, all right. So you have the his next action. You have the Nine of Swords, and then you have the Ten of Wands. You have Ace of Cups, and you have the Knight of Swords. Then you have, this is like 3 months from now, you have Ace of Pentacles, you have Two of Swords. I feel like Two of Swords may be your energy. And then clarifying the Two of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Star card and the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands is funny. It always makes me laugh. All right, so right now he's not happy. He feels stressed. I see him disturbed. In the next 1 month, I see him, disturbed. Whatever is happening between you two is like a heavy load on his back. So I see him very stressed about your separation. Okay, very very stressed. Sometimes you'll find it difficult to sleep. Okay, so in the next But I don't see him really doing much in the next 1 month. It's like there will be silence, tension between you guys. Uh, you will feel his energy a little bit pulled away, okay? But I feel like he's going to be suffering in silence in the next 1 month. Um, he's extremely stressed, okay? Um, in the next 2 months, there is Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So he's coming back. This is not the end, okay? I feel like there's going to be a confrontation or a kind of strong conversation. This is showing like a confrontation or like a direct communication. All right. So I see a strong conversation between you guys about hidden feelings. So I feel like he's going to be telling you about how he feels, or he will try to do that. He will try to communicate his feelings to you. Okay. This is not a smooth conversation, by the way. Okay. There may be some kind of arguments during this conversation, but I feel like some truths will come out in this conversation. Okay. All right. So in the next 3 months, it's going to offer like a solution, like he's going to try to make it work. So there will be an opportunity for you to make a decision whether you want him back or not. But I see your energy is the star card and the ace of wands and also the page of pentacles. So feels like you're going to agree with him a little, but I don't see 100% trust from your end. But I feel like you'll be open to actually healing this connection, and maybe somebody is going to attempt to flirt or maybe talk about having sex or something like that, or there will be an attempt to do that in the next 3 months. So overall, I do not see your marriage ending with him, and I do see him coming towards you. I feel like he cannot stand the fact that he cannot stand that you're moving on. That's what I'm seeing in his energy. Okay. Um, the advice I'm getting for you is whenever conversations come up about the situation, you need to demand for clear communication. I feel like you may already be doing that. Do not keep anything, like do not be silent about what you feel and what you want, basically. Okay. Um, the message I'm getting for you right now is that, let me tell you, they are saying that you have more power in the relationship than you know. Okay. Yes. So you do not realize the power you have in the relationship, okay? Because if you like speak your truth firmly and tell him exactly what you want, he's going to listen to you, even if you guys quarrel in the process, okay? Um, Overall, what I see is that he's scared of losing you, okay? That's what I see. No, I'm not offering free readings. All right, so I've not been reading your message, so let me go over your message. Let me go over your message. She will go to Brazil next month. Her daughter is giving birth. Oh my gosh, she has a daughter. How old is she, by the way? What's the? I think she will stay there more time. She has a daughter that is up to childbearing age. High power. Thank you so much for your donation. He told me that, but I didn't believe that. Exactly what he told me is is doing distancing. He told me he will end it soon, but I don't know what what soon means. Great. Yes, I told him I would divorce him. He wants to come here in September. Interesting. I saw that in the reading. Okay. But I saw it roughly like, I don't know, 2 to 3 months from now. So I don't know. I'm doing that. Okay. Thank you so much. There. She has 2 daughters. First, wait, how old is she? Like, first daughter, 25. My goodness. Wait, that means she should be in her 40s if I'm not mistaken. So she was pregnant at 17. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me calculate it. Wait. Let me calculate. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, 13 years. She was pregnant at, was it 13 or 12? You have to be pregnant for 9 months before you give birth. If she gave birth at the age of 13, or maybe she got pregnant at the beginning of 13-year-old. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my goodness. So it's been a long time. She was probably she was probably taken advantage of, obviously. And her telling me she got married a virgin. She said that to you? She said that to you? Wow, she got guts. She was telling me that she got married a virgin, not like me. I don't know. Maybe she's. Uh, but please let me not say some things here because I'm laughing. Like, she's hilarious. Like, she seemed to be living in la la land because, I mean, is she not aware that, like, is she not aware of what she's doing, the kind of job she has? Her life has never been a good one if you really look at it. It's not it's funny, really funny that she's saying all those things. Like, let me not say some things, anyways. You're welcome. It's nice to see you tonight. What's the time over there for you? What's the time? Oh my gosh, it's late. Oh, it's late for me too. I didn't even realize it's 11:45 p.m. So you're like 2 hours ahead of me. I didn't realize 20 minutes.
Power off.
Wow. She's really funny, like very funny. And she had the infantry to even lie. Like, how does she sleep at night? Honestly, how does she sleep at night? She didn't even get a breathing space as growing up. Or I feel pity for her, anyways, but she's no longer a child. She's no longer a child. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your donation. Um, Mindful. It's nice to see you. Have a good night rest. All right. Hi, Power Victory. How are you doing? Hi, Power Victory. I'm not doing free readings tonight, Elisa. Or you want to ask me any other question or what? And his random response. What is the question? What's your so what question do you want to ask about him and his random question response? Mm. Hi, Victory. How are you doing? Yes, you can post. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. Hi, Annabelle. How are you doing? I just want to hear what I need to know. I'm not doing free readings. I'm sorry. I only do donations. Um, Everything I'm offering is in the description box. Okay. High Power Victory. Thank you so much for your donation. Please, can you post your question? I applied for a new job as a school nurse. Do you see me getting the job? Can you please post your three questions, Victory? Please post your remaining two questions. Oh, is it Jessica? Cause or is pronounced J? Is it Jessica or Jessica? All right. Yes, Jessica. Okay. What do you see for my future? First of all, any reading about witchcraft is not part of a specific reading because it's usually channeled message, and a whole um, I have a whole billing for that is in the description box. So witchcraft reading is different from specific readings. Okay. What do you see for my future? Yes, I can do a specific reading for that, right? Or when it comes to witchcraft readings, I do it for a specific price. But let's start with your job stuff first. So maybe you replace your second question later. Okay. So let's start your reading. Um, but I'm happy to have you here. Okay, this is the first time I'm seeing you in my live stream. So, so I'm going to do this question. I'll do your other question. What do you see for my future, right? But your second question, you will have to replace that second question because you have three specific questions, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Are you going to get this job? Interesting. You have the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Wow. Queen of Cups. You must be a very caring and loving person for this energy to come out. You're actually reflecting the energy of your profession. Okay. And then you have the Death card. Tell me about the Death card, please. Okay. Page of Wands. Empress. Queen of Cups. Beautiful energy coming from you. You have the Death card. That means like a phase, like maybe you wrapped up a phase. I don't know about where you worked, where you used to work before, but this looks like an ending. It's, an ending when it comes to a situation. Maybe, a job in the past or whatever this may be, but this is an ending or um, an ending is about to happen, okay? But it's not bad. And then you have the um, Nine of Swords, stress. So maybe in your former job, you may be trying to either move on from that or trying to move on because the stress there is too much. And then you have the Page of Wands. I feel like this is the energy of the where you actually applied for as a school nurse. Okay, you're reflecting that energy, that very caring, loving and motherly energy. Okay, so obviously I see that you're very good at what you do, and apart from that you do have empathy as well, which is very beautiful energy coming from you. Okay, and um, the answer to your question is a yes. I do see them calling you. I feel like they are impressed with you, or they were impressed with you. Okay. Yes. Um, so the energy around them giving you this job is very bright, open, and promising. Um, the hiring team or whoever is in charge of, you know, um, hiring seem very positive about your profile, whatever paperwork you actually submitted to them. I feel like they liked it, and they are leaning towards giving you the job. Okay, so this is a yes. Um, Actually, so let me tell you how they see you is exactly how I'm seeing you. Okay, so um, they feel like you are somebody that will bring compassion, and you are somebody that will be reliable when it comes to the job. Okay, so they see some of your qualities and they like the quality that your energy carries or you carry. Okay, but I am seeing a little bit of delay in um, reaching out to you. um, it's like an extra step. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of like a follow-up stuff. I don't know what it means, but you know what that means more than me. So a little bit of delay will be here, but I feel like within at most in the next 4 weeks you should get a response. Between now and the next 4 weeks, between now and the next 3 to 4 weeks, you should get a response from them. Okay, so but you have a big chance of getting this job. Okay, okay, I'm overworked at my hospital job. I applied for a new job. Okay, yes, delayed because I waited 2 weeks. Wow. My friend says it takes at least 2 months. Oh, really? Okay. So that confirms it. But yes, I do see them giving you the job. What you can do is just do cleansing bath. Okay, do a cleansing bath on your energy. That will make your energy lighter and more brighter for um, getting the job overall. Okay, but it's a very good energy. You do carry a very good energy. I like it. Okay. So what is coming towards you in future? Let's see. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords as your first card. You have Devil as your second card. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry about that. I've actually clarify this energy, please. What is this energy? What is this energy? 4 wands. And then you have 6 of Swords under the deck. So this is um So let me tell you what I feel from your energy. I'll come to the cards, but hold on. So when it comes to career, okay, um, you look like your energy seem like you're going to have like progressive growth in your career. Okay, sorry about that. You're going to have progressive growth in your career, right? Um, there will be opportunities, all right? Opportunities in community health, okay? Clinics, outreach, things like that. Um, and I see you moving up in the positions, okay? Um, and the quality that will give you that kind of future is your the fact that you can be trusted, okay, and relied on, okay. Okay, Lisa. So, um, yeah. So your ability to show that you are trustworthy will make them give you more positions. Will bring what's it called? Will bring a promotion, right? But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. Then for your finances, I do see that you're going to be very financially stable, but it's not going to be a sudden wealth, okay? It's going to be gradual growth. And the time frame for that is between 1 to 2 years, right? That's what I'm getting for you. By 2026, you will see a lot of changes in your life. I do see you being more comfortable and more stable than you've ever been, basically. Okay. But now let's come to the cards. Okay. Other things that will help you to grow fast in life. Your relationship, I'm not seeing much though. Feels up and down. You may find somebody around 2026, maybe end of 2026. There may be somebody coming for you. Okay. Now let's come to your card. You pulled the Ace of Swords. You have so after the Ace of Swords, you have the Devil energy, and then you have Five of Cups, for about 20 years. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Wow. And then you have Eight of Swords. And then I clarified this. You have the Four of Wands. So there is a need for you to cut off something from your life. Okay? The Ace of Swords. And if you look under the deck, you have the Six of Swords. So you need to move on from something toxic. So for you to achieve the growth that you're supposed to achieve in your life, you will need to cut out the toxic energy, okay? That energy that gives you disappointment all the time, that makes you be in the Five of Cups energy. You do look like you're carrying weight in your energy. I did saw it a lot, okay? I saw it a lot, and maybe it does feel as well that you overthink a lot, or there is a situation that you have the power to end, but you're not ending it because you are overthinking about it, or you feel helpless, but you're not helpless, okay, about the situation. And it's interesting. Thank you, Lisa. It's interesting that the four of wands came out for the clarification of these energies. It means that for you to be stable in life, there are toxicity that you need to cut out from your life. There are toxic energies you need to remove from your life, basically. Okay, so that's what I see coming up for you in future. Um, you really need to cut out some people or some energies from your life because it seems like they are actually holding you back. Okay. This reading didn't tell where your toxic energy is coming from, okay? But oh, four of wands is here. It doesn't really say, it just feels like it's people close to you, okay? But I'm not seeing any specific energy in here. Should that be your third question? So we can pull more cards on that. Should we ask that as your third question, Jessica? Should we? Let me know, please. All right. So let's see where this toxic energy is coming from. All right, Lisa. There's something going on in your life, by the way. Jessica. Okay. Something deeper. You have Knight of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands. You have Magician energy. That was clarified by Queen of Cups and the Hierophants. And then you have the Two of Wands. I feel like there are a lot of people around you that brings negativity, toxicity. You know, your husband, I don't know, is carrying the energy of not neither, like is carrying a cold and hot energy, all right? Neither in nor out kind of energy that is carrying. But the strongest toxic energy I am getting is from, I don't know if this is your mother, but someone is manifesting on you under the scene. Although I don't know what this person is manifesting, but what I can get from this person's energy is the fact that they want to control you. And I feel like whatever is going on in your life is being controlled by this guy. Um, this is either coming from your mom's energy or from people attached to your mom, or maybe your mom's side of the family is what I'm getting. Your dad's side, I'm seeing a little bit of, I don't know, Oster energy, but it's not as strong as this. This is the strongest, by the way, if that makes sense. So, where is the toxicity coming from? It's coming from different places, but the strongest place I see is from your mom's side. If that makes sense. Okay. All right, you're welcome. Thank you so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming around. Jessica, it's nice to meet you, by the way, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. All right. What was he thinking? He texted me back like yesterday that he couldn't see when he read the headliner in the roof of the car. Didn't really apologize. Mm-mm. Seven of Wands. Are you serious? So you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, Chariots. This is a very defensive energy. Honestly, this is very, very defensive. You have the Strength card, the World card, Page of Swords. So I'm seeing like him being defensive about this is instead of apologizing. Like honestly, he's being defensive and dismissive about his energy changed. I don't know why. His energy changed from the last time that you actually that we did a reading. Okay. So the reason why he sent you that message is because he was being defensive and dismissive. And I mean that energy is not being remorseful, okay? Um so when he tested you, it wasn't really being about admitting what he did. It was all about protecting his ego and pride. Okay. Um, he also is trying to dismiss, what really happened. All right, act like it's not a big deal, and um, He's trying to really downplay everything instead of, apologizing for what he did, all right, which is not a good energy, all right. Deep down, he knows he was careless, but his ego is not letting him to admit what he did fully. So instead of saying sorry, he's trying to justify himself or minimize the damage, okay? So in his mind, so I'm going to tell you his mindset. His mindset is to give some kind of flimsy excuse so that you don't stay mad, all right? Yeah. And in his mind he feels like it's not a big deal. And he also feels like if he admits his fault, is like like he feels like he's losing somehow if he admits his fault. Like, you know, I don't know what word you guys use to qualify that, okay? But it's like he feels like he's going to lose his pride, or maybe the way you see him, or he's going to lose. Like, that's just how I feel about his energy right now. So he has a lot of ego, and that is, you know, and he's trying to protect his pride, and that doesn't look good. Okay, good that you didn't respond. So, what's your second question? What would be a good? Should we check what his next action is in this regard? So, since you did not reply, so should we do his next action since you didn't reply to his texts? Is he thinking about you? Let's see. For example, is Ash thinking about Lisa? Is he thinking about Lisa? Yeah. Yes. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you see these cards? Like, you have three major accounts, by the way. You have you have you have the lover's card, so definitely it's thinking about you. Share. High priestess. Thank you. Thank you. And then you have the empress. Can you imagine? Do you know what energy the high priestess and the empress carries? Is the energy of a goddess, like, and I'm not even exaggerating, okay? This is how he sees you. He's very shit. This guy is very, very attracted to you. I feel like you don't know the power you have over him. You do have a power over him, but you don't know it yet. Yeah, you don't. Okay. All right. So definitely thinking about you. I feel like he may be thinking about your. Honestly, he's thinking about the sex. He's thinking about you. He's thinking about how you carry yourself. He does see you as a very powerful woman. He does see you as somebody who um carries this aura of grace, like very graceful energy, very graceful, alluring energy, beautiful, beautiful energy. This is the energy of um, like a woman who has class, who has grace, who is very attractive. So he sees you, honestly, he sees you as somebody who's very attractive, intriguing, and mysterious. Okay. So he's definitely thinking about you. But then for now, I see him holding back his energy because of his ego, okay? And he's not doing the needful because of his ego. But his energies seem to be watchful over your energy. This is coming out for the second time because your first prayer this came out. So he's watching you a lot. It's like you're almost all he thinks about when he's not thinking about work, if that makes sense. Okay. So what he's saying to himself right now as well is, oh, she's probably upset, but she'll come back. And then, he's saying to himself, if you don't call back or if you don't reach out to him, he will have to reach out again to you. And one thing he's saying to himself is he doesn't like the way you actually ignored him. Okay, but that is making him think about you a whole lot. Okay. Okay, let's see. Does he have his eyes on anyone else? Or does he plan on giving up single life maybe down the road if we like still like each other? He goes to bars at night around where he lives, and I imagine probably have met some girls out there. So you have the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, I do not see him, you know, I actually do not see him with any other woman. I feel like this is business energy. This is work. This is business. This is focused, being focused on work and money. All right. He's focused on his business. All right. He's really, really focused on making his own money, like a legacy, if that makes sense. Right. Or build some kind of legacy here. And right now, his energy doesn't show any strong pull towards another woman. Okay. Um, he's kind of enjoying his freedom right now, enjoying his singlehood actually. Okay. All right. You have the Ten of Wands, you have the Four of Cups, you have the World card, and then you have the Ace of Cups under the deck. All right. So the energy here is still talking about him giving up whatever you know is weighing him down, like him healing from the past. Okay, because he's still in Four of Cups energy. This shows this is kind of weighing on him, stressing him out, and kind of keeping him single, basically. Okay, and the World card is an obvious ending. So for now, I don't see him being serious, but in the future, say like in a year, if like say like 6 months to 1 year, I do see him giving it a thought seriously. So he's going to be thinking seriously about settling down. Um, Especially if he feels like you're the one who can handle his pride. He has pride a lot. All right. So if he feels like you can handle him, and there is a deeper emotion between you guys, which I feel like it's coming. Yeah, then um, he's going to start thinking about marriage or commitment. And like I said, that energy is looking like it's coming between the next 6 to 12 months, if that makes sense. So it depends on how you handle him. Okay, that's what I see. His commitment depends on how you handle him. So that's your reading. Thank you so much for your donation, Lisa. It's very, very much appreciated. I do not want to be mean, but I also don't want to be too nice. Yes. Yes. Just find a balance between both. Okay. You're welcome. And thank you so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And you too enjoy the rest of your day.